When we think of static stretching, we think of somebody who's bending over or reaching and stretching out one muscle or one muscle group at a time, like bending over and touching their toes or stretching out their shoulder.
When you're doing static stretching, I compare it to having a tied knot in your muscle tissue. And with static stretching, you're just like pulling the two ends of the knot and making it tighter.
So a dynamic stretch is good for basically getting a good warm-up. So you get the heart rate up, you get the blood pumping in the muscles, you bring oxygenated blood to the muscles to make it more elastic. By doing so, you prevent injury because you're making the tissue more pliable.
There's tons of importance behind it, but the main thing is getting your muscles warmed up to prevent injury before you start practices or games.
But then you're also going to have mental benefits. Warming up properly feels good. It gets you ready for the activity, whether it's playing a sport, or it's being active in PE, or it's going for a run, or it's doing a hardcore workout in a gym. It gets you ready, and it also shows that, research shows that it increases your mood. So not only does it make you feel ready for the activity, it also makes you feel really good about yourself and kind of in the zone and ready to go.
Static exercise or static stretch, when you hold it for too long, so say you do your warm-up and then you need to stop and do a static stretch. Well, sometimes you kind of cool down as you're doing that. Your heart rate drops, the muscles get a little colder, you could be more susceptible to an injury.
If it's an entire team that isn't warming up properly, you're not going to be as effective right when the game starts. It's going to be another 10 or 15 minutes after the game starts when you're going to be ready to go. And unfortunately, at that time, your opponent's probably already has a huge advantage against you on the court or on the field.
A lot of sports teams could benefit from the proper training in, like I said, movement-specific patterns on the field, as well as the proper stretching to help prevent injury.